Hello, Daddy folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to our Nascar Diecast review. And today we have a Daniel Suarez first ever Cup Series win in the 1/64 scale. Oh boy. This is the first time we've ever had a 99 car with a raced win wrap on it. Probably since 2007 with Carl Edwards. So it's been a while from what I can remember. But wow, what an awesome looking diecast, guys. First ever win for Suarez. So without further ado, let's go ahead and pop it out of the box. Alrighty, folks, right out of the good old box, and just look how amazing this paint scheme looks. Holy cow. I mean, they got just a fantastic looking paint scheme in Victory Lane. That's for sure. I mean, if you're going to win a Cup Series race, at least do it in a great looking paint scheme. And I'm already considering this almost a 10 out of 10 paint scheme. I mean, you have this like geometric digital camo right in the background. You have bright red, bright yellow. Not to mention, they even got the carbon fiber detail above the splitter with a little red access markers. I'm telling you, man, even the side skirts have the carbon fiber detail. This is a beautiful looking paint scheme, guys. Let's go ahead and dive into this one. Of course, you go over to the hood, you got Onyx Homes with the renewed decal. You got Suarez right there on the front windscreen banner. You can see, of course, the red and white confetti, which just blends perfectly with this paint scheme. It also has a satin finish to it, which is always really, really nice. I'm telling you, man, this is such a cool diecast. If you have not picked this one up, you better do so before it's, sells out. I got mine, of course, from Circle B Diecast. You can, too. Feel free to check out that promo code down below. You don't have to. And, for other race win diecasts, like maybe a Denny Hamlin Coca-Cola 600 or maybe a really cool paint scheme, Martin Truex Jr. Coke 600 car. They got everything over there. Hats, T-shirts, you name it. Feel free to check that out for all your new cats out there that are watching this video. You don't have to. It does help out the channel. Link in the description for that. So you go to the splitter here. You could see the carbon fiber detail just above, the actual little black underskirt there. It is just such a subtle detail, but it looks so cool. And the red lines of the digital camo style background. This is the type of paint schemes I love. These modern, very just sharp looking paint schemes. This is stuff you would see like in action sports, like with rallycross racing and stuff. They would have these very modern liveries and stuff. Sometimes even in sports car racing. And we're finally seeing that paint scheme style find its way to NASCAR. It took them a long, long time because they've had paint schemes like this for over a decade in other variations of motorsport. But finally, it's made its way to stock car racing, and I love the styling of it, man. You get the bright yellow 99. You got Trackhouse Racing. You got both your Sunoco decals. If you would have told me in 2017, whenever Suarez made his Cup Series debut full time, that his first ever Cup win would be at Sonoma, I might be able to believe that, but I didn't think it would be in 2022, because he had so much, I would say, pressure on him going to the Cup Series. You win the Xfinity Championship, and then, oh, by the way, Carl Edwards is retiring. So you pretty much have to jump all the way up to Cup. Not that drivers have not successfully done it before, but you're also going to be driving probably the worst car at Joe Gibbs Racing, which the worst car at Joe Gibbs Racing is still better than half the field, but that's besides the point. It's hard to win when Truex or Hamlin, or Truex wasn't there over there, they were at the satellite team, but Hamlin, Matt Kenseth, or Kyle Busch were getting equipment that was significantly better. And let's just face it, Cup Series drivers, they all mature at their own speed. Jimmy Johnson was great right off the bat. But Daniel Suarez was not a great driver in the Cup Series right off the bat. He needed to have some years underneath his belt, and finally, he finds a team that really believes in him. So you got Renew.Inc. right there. Renew once again. Freeway Insurance, Simeons. ComScope. You got the Daniel Suarez logo. It's funny how this logo is gigantic, but you can barely even read the name logo. It's not even centered right. Like that's a design error right there. Like whoever made this this whatever wrap. Because like on this side, it actually shows, it actually is more centered. It's a different name. But over here, it's not even close. So that's a oopsie-doo. I love the bright yellow Goodyear Cup Series 99. I'm telling you, man, I really wish they would have made this not only in the raced version scale, like which they did, but I wish they would make it in the clean version as well, because this is a borderline 10 out of 10 paint scheme. It is one of my favorite cars all year. I love the combination, the charcoal, dark gray, the red, the yellow. I mean, it is fantastic, my dude. Go to the back end of the car. It's just, this is the type of styling I love. Like, if I was to design a race car, this is what I would want. You know, I would want these modern-looking paint schemes, and we're seeing more and more of them. You know, when Hendrick Motorsports shows up to the racetrack with a, let's just say, the Kelly Blue Book car, or Austin Cindric shows up to the racetrack in this very ugly paint scheme, I'll be honest with you. Trackhouse Racing shows up to the racetrack in cars like this. And that's why they're so popular, guys. Their cars are just, they're amazing. You got Onyx Holmes with the 99 there, Camaro Trackhouse. This decal is crooked. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. He might have got, you know, a bump in the rear end during the race, and that might be the reason why. I doubt it's probably a decal error. Also, notice the carbon fiber detail on the spoiler. Great, great stuff. So over to the right side of the diecast, obviously more confetti on the side here, and it's just beautiful, beautiful stuff. I love this paint scheme, man. I really wish it would get a clean version made of it too, because I could really see a lot of people using this car in their diecast stop motions. But if you're a Suarez fan and you don't pick up this car, I have a feeling it's going to be hard to get years from now. Don't write home about it, but there's always going to be a few diecasts that are always going to dry up every year. This might be one of them because it's Suarez, first win. It's just got all the makings of a rare diecast. Beautiful, unique paint scheme. It's just such an awesome thing. Now, I don't like how they do the double logos up here. I'm not a fan of that. I wish they would just do one solid logo. Get Suarez on the rear window. Get Renew right there on the deck lid. What a great looking diecast, guys. I'm thoroughly impressed. Just the dimensions of this paint scheme look fantastic. The way the wheels are painted, right? They're perfectly painted. The way the side skirt detail is, the number size, where all the logos are on the car, they're all proportioned right. They use the entire side panel. I'm telling you, man, is this a 10 out of 10 paint scheme? I think it is. I really do think this is a 10 out of 10 paint scheme. It's just a shame we couldn't get it in the clean version as well, because this would have been so cool to compare that to. I absolutely recommend it. Thrilled with this paint scheme. One of my favorite race to win diecast of the year. What a great looking car, dude. I mean, just wow. I mean, it's always great to get a race to win diecast, but you know, let's just face it, the FedEx paint scheme of nowadays is not the FedEx paint scheme of 10 years ago. It's not the same. It doesn't, it doesn't hit different, seeing a different, color paint scheme every week on the FedEx car. It's the same one every week. But when you get these alternate paint schemes like this that are just sometimes just one-offs, right? And they win in it, it's so cool. I love this car. Just the wheels look, I don't know why, but the wheels look so different on this paint scheme too. And it just makes the car look so much more proportioned. Great freaking job here, guys. Could not recommend this diecast more. Make sure to pick your copy of this, because if it dries up and you're a Suarez fan, you're going to be regretting it years from now. So I wouldn't take any chances. I'd get it in the 164 scale and maybe even get it in the 124 scale. That's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to give the video a huge thumbs up, and I hope to see you in the next NASCAR Diecast review. That's all for now. Diecast Buffet, signing off.